Garrett and his cronies followed her, their heads already filled with things that they would do to her.
Boss, I analyzed her just now. She's still a level 5.
Yeah, nice. We'll make a show of her first, yeah? First turn's mine.
An onlooker had quickly gathered around. It was a peculiar sight to have a young girl with no armor or weapon, facing against a fully equipped swordsman. Some even had thoughts that it was rigged.
Hey, give the young miss a weapon! One of the onlookers shouted. Yeah, this isn't fair.
Connie shook her head when one of the hunters offered her his sword. What's the rule? Connie asked while folding the pamphlet into a rectangle.
There is no rule. This isn't some duel. It's gonna be a massacre.
Great. You can all come at me at once then. Connie showed a predatory smile, showing her sharp fangs. A shiver ran through Garrett's back. He had lived a dangerous life, so he could feel when something bad is going to happen, and his first instinct was to lunge forward, his sword aimed at her throat. Connie did not move from her spot. She channeled her yin energy into the pamphlet held between her middle and forefinger. She received the sword attack and guided its edge around with it.
What the?
Connie slapped his cheek with her free hand. Enraged, Garrett slashed back. This was parried and she slapped her again. This happened again and again until his cheek bled and swollen 3 times its normal size.
Yo, no more playing around. Raging blade wave.
His sword shone red and he slashed downwards, releasing a blade of wind that left a deep gash in the ground. The skill was so strong that it hurt a few onlookers. One of them was a child who hit his head on the cobblestone road. The old monster looked at the boy and she was reminded of something bad, a child inside collapsing house. Her powerlessness. Her anger. At the world. At herself. For a moment, her eyes turned reptilian and she let out a small puff of poison from her breathing. She regained her cold demeanor the next moment as if nothing happened. I was about to let you go with a slap on the face. But now, I will dismantle you. Her body blurred and she appeared right in front of Garrett. You don't need this sword. She flicked at his wrist, at which point he lost all feeling on his hand and dropped the sword. Or this arm, she said as she pressed a spot near his shoulder, sending a wisp of yin energy into his tendon. The man scrambled towards his sword and tried to hold it but failed to do so. Enraged, he tried to do it one more time and failed again. He could not gather enough power to grip the handle.
What the hell?
I severed the tendon in your arm. From now on, you cannot wield a sword or anything heavier than a fork. Use this chance to get a desk job. Get educated. Maybe then you'll think twice about pointing a sword against helpless children or a weak girl, she said with a vain smile. Especially a weak girl like me. The people around the guild sucked a bit of air at hearing her words. One of them even bit his lips. The audacity of the girl who just wiped the floor with a swordsman, using a paper pamphlet, and the warning in her voice was not lost on them. The rest of his members were enraged by the treatment and launched themselves at Connie. 2 men grasped their swords and began to use their skills, while the mage began to chant. Connie flung the pamphlet loaded with yin energy straight into the mage. It lodged deep into his mouth and severed his tongue. Seeing this, the swordsman flinched. The young girl evaded the sword slashing at her in and grabbed both their legs, and was about to rip them apart. However, she glanced briefly at Sen, and decided to be satisfied with sending yin energy to cripple their legs instead. The 2 did not realize what she had done and only saw her moving past them. As they were about to move their legs, they could not use force and fell onto their faces.
I can't stand. What the hell did you do to us?
I'm learning to control myself, she said simply. Kaihaku watched the whole fight mesmerized. It was not a fight. The difference in skill and power was so vast it was like the difference between an ant and a dragon. She was even fighting them wearing a dress. The people who looked at the girl with pity now could not find words to express what they were feeling. Surprise, amusement, and fear all mixed into one.
What is going on out here?
A fat man with grease covering his forehead ran out of the guild.
Master Kaihaku spoke out. Garrett and his party challenged the young Miss and lost.
Damn it! Don't think that I'm going to forget this. Earl Stanton is not going to forgive you. We'll hunt you and your family down and fuck you in front of your family and make you regret you ever lived.
Earl Stanton, is it? Connie's chilling smile made everyone who saw her feel ice coming down their belly. Only Garrett, who was drowning Anga, could not feel the change in the atmosphere.
You're dead.
Boss, something's wrong. She doesn't look afraid.
What?
Connie looked down at Garrett. So, is that a threat against me and my family? She paused, appearing to have remembered something. Ah, yes. I haven't introduced myself. Connie took a slight bow, a masculine gesture which does not seem right with her wearing a dress. She would not waste a warrior salute to a bunch of lowlifes. Cornelia Asterium Steelheart. Of the Steelheart family, daughter of Duke Steelheart. Connie raised a knowing eyebrow at Garrett. You want to play with fire, little man? Then let's play with friggin' fire. Can you handle the heat? A duke. Boss, that means... Realization dawned on them. A duke is 2 ranks higher than an earl. No way that Earl Stanton would spare them knowing that they had vile thoughts about a duke's daughter. That's right. Don't think you can count on him to save you. Best thing you can do is run. Run away as fast as you can. Oh, but you can't, right? After all, you're all cripples now. After a few full seconds of laughter, Connie clapped her hands and said, "All right. Someone call the guards and clean these trashes up. I still have some business with the guild." Come, Sen. She stepped inside the guild while holding the smug-faced Sen's hand, ignoring the gazes from the people as if she owned the place. Indeed, Cosette and the rest of the hunters dared only to enter after she entered, like servants waiting for their ruler.